Hey guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. And we are going to paint this basswood leprechaun. How are you going to paint me? What color are you going to paint me, Just Carve Rob? Well, you know the normal leprechaun colors. Green clothes, green hat, gold buckle on the hat, orange beard, pink face. You know, normal colors. I see that, Rob. I see all your paint sitting here. Would you paint me a different colored beard though, other than like orange? Nope, that's what color leprechauns have. Every leprechaun I've ever seen with a beard has an orange beard. Though I'd be liking the blue. Could you dye me beard blue, please? No, you're getting an orange beard. Oh, I don't think I'd be liking that. My cousin over there in Ireland that lives by Bap, he doesn't like the orange beard. Well, that's too bad. That's what you're getting. Well, you'll be the one painting, so take your little sausage fingers and paint me. All right, I will. And here we go with the paint job. All right, guys, we're going to start off with this Delta ceramic coat. It's medium flesh, and it was purchased at Menards. I always like starting with the flesh colors first. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to paint his ears. Because for some reason, it seems like I always forget to do the ears. Then I got to go back and do them. So we're just going to start out with the ears. And then we'll do the face. Paint's been thinned down quite a bit, or came thinned down quite a bit. Now I have already sealed him with a coat of Mod Podge. Mod Podge. Mod Podge. So he's already been cleared with the coat of Mod Podge. Okay? So the paint is not sinking right into the wood. Because he's already been coated. And after we're done, we will put another coat of Mod Podge on him. Mod Podge. Make sure you get up in that nose. We do his nose holes. And I don't care if this is not all covering in one coat. Because I kind of like the idea of the wood showing through a little bit. To show that he is made of wood. Either Rob, make sure you coat me well. I don't want no termites in my beard later. I know, it's probably the crappiest Irish accent you've ever heard, but it's all I got, guys. It's the only one I got in my bag of voices. Just Carve Rob, where you be hiding the whiskey around here? I'm not telling you. Oh, so you've been bull gardening it all yourself. Yep, that's me. It don't sound fair to me, Just Carve Rob, you bull garden all the whiskey. Well, that's just too bad. You know, you shouldn't be busting a leprechaun's chops. You know, we are magical creatures. Ah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you give me that bucket of gold you got, and I can hook you up with a drink. The whole bucket? Yep, the whole bucket. Okay, I'll make you that deal. So where's the bucket of gold? Well, you have to wait for the rainbow. What do you mean after? The pot of gold is always at the rainbow, at the end of the rainbow. We haven't had no rainbows here in about 6 months. You have me word. I'd rather have your gold. But I am parched. You're parched. I can make you some tea. It's too late for tea. The caffeine to keep me up. You know, the alcohol, it makes me go to sleep quicker. That's a good one. That's what I keep telling my wife too. She don't buy it. Says it makes me snore. Aye, that it does. Alright, so let's I don't know, maybe I should wait for that flesh color to dry a little bit before I get going crazy here. I think that green might be a little too light. Let's put some of this really dark green in there. Mix a little of that super dark green in there, a couple drops. We'll see. Got it on my finger. See what that does. Darken our green up. Yeah, that's better. I think that's better. All right. See what that looks like. Ah, yeah, that's much better. That's the green I'm looking for. So, what kind of soap do you use when you take a bath there, Mr. Leprechaun? You know what type of soap I use. No, I don't. What type of soap? I use Irish Spring. I'm killing myself out here. I'm sure I'll hear about that one. Irish Spring. Alright. You like that green beer? No, I like the Guinness. Oh, you like the Guinness. What kind of Guinness do you like? Oh, I like the Guinness Dark. The Guinness Cream Ale. Ah, so you're an ale man, huh? I hear you got some mighty fine moonshine. Yeah, well, I got some. I got it. It's well hid. You'll never find it. Oh, I see you take it out of the refrigerator before, Rob. Oh, so you've been spying. How'd you do that? You didn't have no eyes. I could smell it. Yeah, that's pretty strong stuff. You can probably power a super jet fighter with that. Maybe I'll try putting it in my old front end loader, see if it gives any more power. But I really don't feel like blowing the motor up in it. So maybe we'll just leave it alone. We'll just use it in my internal combustion, system. But this isn't a motor or an internal combustion engine there, Rob. I didn't say internal combustion engine. I said my internal combustion system. Aye. Better off doing that, I think. Yeah, I think that's about the right color green. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think that'll work. We just had to add a little of that dark green in there. The other green was way too bright. Plus we might just blackwash him anyway when we're done. Just to make all the nooks and crannies in the beard stand out. We'll see when we get that close. Gotta watch where you're touching because you don't want to get your green in your pink flesh color. You don't want to get your pink flesh color in your green. Nope, nope, nope. Don't want to do that. You know, I like using these flat tip paintbrushes. I probably use them wrong because I use them sideways to get up tight. But it works good because they hold so much paint. Oh, that's what I was going to buy when I was at Walmart earlier today, was some new paintbrushes. That's where these paintbrushes come from if you're interested. Walmart. I think that looks pretty good. I think that'll work. Gotta keep turning them, make sure you got all the spots. I think he's looking like Abraham Lincoln with a green hat. Once we get the beard all done in there, that'll change her all up. Now we gotta let that green on that hat dry so we can grab him by the hat to paint the shoulders and whatnot. Alright, so we got the flesh tone done. We got the, I guess we could do the hat. Do the hat next. Put that flesh. Gotta start closing up some bottles because I know how clumsy I am. I'll end up with a table full of paint of all different colors. Okay, so gold. Got a little bit of gold here. Spun gold. We're going to need a different paintbrush. We're going to need something with a little finer tip on it. Okay. I noticed my other videos are, the one up before this was very bright. So I decided to turn off the light in the back and take the two side lights. There's 3 lights up on this workbench. And let the turn the back one off and take the other 2 and push them out so they're not putting so much light on this guy. Guess we'll see how it all turns out for us. Okay, so now we're putting that spun gold on this buckle, and we'll paint the inside of the buckle. I don't know if we're going to paint that band. We just might leave that band, this band here that goes around his half. Just leave it the natural color of the basswood. It shouldn't really get any darker than what it is. Or maybe I should just go with a brown, like a cinnamon brown. Because I think it's a leather belt he has on his hat. I don't quite understand the whole leather belt. Maybe keeps a hat from deforming. I don't know. I don't know why he has the leather. Maybe one of you guys out there knows what it's for. The leather hat, the leather band that goes around the hat. I know a lot of cowboy hats have that band too. I don't know what the actual, if it's just for decoration or if it's there for a purpose. If anybody knows, leave a comment, please. Why does cowboy hats, and is it in this type of hat here, I don't even know what it's called, but why do they have that band on them? Is it just for decoration, or is there a purpose? Well, I guess we could go back to our bigger brush. Is there a purpose why there's a band on the hat? I don't know. See, that cinnamon brown almost looks like a leather. I think that was a good choice. I use cinnamon brown a lot on walking sticks, but it's way watered down for like if you're doing a leaf, carving a leaf, and you're doing a relief leaf. Try saying that 5 times fast. Relief leaf. If you're trying to do a relief carving of a leaf, relief and leaf, so it would have the little veins that run through the leaf carved outward. I'll use this, or I'll use another color called real brown. And if I'm doing a leaf, a fall time leaf, you know, a brown leaf, this, you can see this color works pretty good for that. A lot of times I'll just use stain. And for the veins in the leaf, I will use dark walnut. And I like using the type that's a gel. It's a gel stain. Because it doesn't travel. When you put it on, you make a line with that stuff, it stays. And it turns really, really dark. And then I'll use missionary oak or royal oak for the leaf. And if I want to get real crazy, I'll take the missionary oak or the royal oak, which is a light colored oak, and I'll mix it with some cherry stain. And it will give it that red-brown color that a leaf is. You know, much like this, but it gives it that more of a stain color, and it soaks into the wood, and it really gives it that an awesome effect, in my opinion. Alright, so now we got his hat done. We got his ears and his face done. We can go ahead and put the lid back on our cinnamon brown apple barrel. Nope, I'm sorry, this is nutmeg brown. Okay. Alright, so that's what he's looking like so far. Now we got to do his eyebrows and his beard. And then we still got to do this. But that green's still tacky. And we got that mix that we made up over here off to the side, so we don't got to worry about that. Okay, so we have a couple different color oranges. We have harvest orange. We have apricot. So let's go ahead and see what this apricot. This is plaid apple barrel acrylic orange. So we got that. Let's see what this. You can never really go with what the color of the paint in the bottle is, because it's going to change when it dries. Sometimes it gets darker, sometimes it gets lighter. So let's go ahead and take this orange. You can always mix a little brown with it to change the color if we decide we don't like it. I think that'll be fine. Be fine, it's frog here. I think I made this a little more difficult for myself when I carved the beard in there like that. What do you guys think? Should I take some gray and give them a little age? Dry brush some gray over the orange. Now, Rob, don't be making me look like an old man. Well, how old are you there, Mr. Leprechaun? Well, I'm only 378 years old. I'm still a young'un. Looks like leprechauns age well. Aye, we do. Now, are leprechauns just an Irish thing, or are they also Scottish? I don't know. I know they're well connected with St. Paddy's Day. So, I'm sure somebody will let me know. In the comments below, please. Let's keep it civil, people. Remember, I don't know. I guess I should look this stuff up on Wikipedia before I go running my mouth all over YouTube. So there. I know, painting has got to be... I don't get too many views on paint. I don't know why I do it. Some of you guys say you like it, and so I do it for you. I personally don't know if I could watch somebody paint something. Unless it's like airbrushing or painting a car. Something along those lines. Believe me, I am no painter. Okay guys, you ready to start painting the eyes? Guess what we're watching? Jordy Johnson at Carving Fusion.
Chainsaw carving pants on.
You hear him?
Put my hearing aid in and like my earplugs. And yeah, there's lots of eagles up in the tree today. Let's have a look.
Alright, we're going to give his eyes a blue color. Bright blue.
I don't know if you guys can see them all. All the dots.
Bright blue.
Can you hear them? But anyways.
Alright, I drew his eyes in with a pencil.
Chair here. I want to set the seat. Put the seat in and the back in. My buddy Steve Kanzora is a professional
and we'll paint that in.
How I rate them a professional chainsaw carving? Well, he's won competitions, so like chainsaw carving competitions. That's how you get a ranking, in my opinion. But Steve, Steve suggested that I cut this log in half. Thank you, Steve. Suggested that I cut this log in half and make a throne chair out of it because I was going to make a chair out of it, but it wasn't. Anyways. Steve, I showed Steve that I split it in half now. He suggested how I put the seat in with some 45s cut into the wood. And that's my object today, is get the seat set in, because once I got the seat in and the back part in, then I can wait and carve it another day. Okay? So, yep. Also, I feel like I'm in a pretty good mood today. Also, me and Steve, I started another group on Facebook. It's called Chainsaw Carving of Fusion. It's a beginner to pro chainsaw carving group. As soon as I started it, Steve offered to be an admin in the group, which is great because thank you for that, Steve. Which is great because now Steve won't put up with anybody's shit, right? Like people that think they know chainsaw carving but they don't, because it's a dangerous thing to do. So like if Steve sees that somebody's suggesting something that's wrong or dangerous, he's going to say it. So it's a great group. So Chainsaw Carving of Fusion, everybody's welcome to join, beginner or pro. It's basically Steve's group. He's going to, I'm not going to say that's wrong, that's right, because I don't know enough about it. So anyways, it's just dangerous. Just be careful, that's all.
Okay, so now we got the blue painted in for his eyes.
Have a sharp chain and you're good to go. Okay, so
and then we're going to put his black pupils in there, right? Show them to the camera, Rob. You dork. Okay.
So Steve taught me, he sent me a picture.
So we got our black.
Right now of what he showed me. He said to bevel the seat.
And we'll put
at a
the
45,
black
so then it's a lot easier
pupils
to do
in
that
his
way,
eyes.
because I had to
We're
measure
going to use
this
a
out
smaller
twice,
brush for that.
times, because I've never done this before, so I just hope it works out. So the front of the seat's going to be 16 inches at the top, and where it goes towards the back's going to be at 15 inches, so Steve says it's a little bit more comfortable. So I'm going to stop the cuts right there. All this here is going to be cut out, so I'm going to do my first cut at a 45 and the bottom flat. So then, yeah, I don't know. You know?
Carve it, Jordy, carve it.
What's going on there? This top cut's got to be beveled down, and the bottom's got to be flat. So, then, oh boy. And look at all this rod in here. I'll figure that out later. I don't care. It starts here, goes all the way down. There, and there's some there. No big deal. We'll get through it.
All right. Get that saw running, Jordy. Fire it up. Get her done. All right. Jordy's making us another throne chair. This one's going to be quite a bit different than the other ones we've seen him make. All right, guys. That's it for this one. I think we're done with it. Share, subscribe, like, and I will catch you on the next one. Check out the links in the description below for some of the guys I like to watch carving. And, all right. Bye.